Hi, everybody. Andy Roush here again with Logitech. I'm joined by Matt Securis and Mike Stachura from Barco and LG, respectively. If you joined us last week, you heard a little bit about our partnership across Logitech, Barco, and LG, and really our good position in the video collaboration space to really help your customers define their own internal video strategies, whether that's a hybrid or not of work from home or in office or one or the other. We're in a great position to be able to help support them defining what that video strategy is. So encourage you to reach out to us and let us help you with that and help them with that. Today, we want to take a closer look at what those actual room solutions look like and what the products are that would make up, in this case, a small meeting room, or in some cases, people refer to them as huddle spaces, meeting closets, executive suites. There's a lot of different shapes and sizes of the smaller end of the spectrum. But from a Logitech perspective, the solution that we would bundle alongside our Barco and LG peers would be our Logitech Meetup. And the Meetup is a 4K 5x zoom all-in-one camera that's mountable directly to the screen or to the wall, or can be used as a tabletop. It's got 3 beamforming mics built into the same enclosure as the actual 4K camera, and the speaker is part of that same enclosure. So a very clean solution, and also can be purchased with our expansion mics. So if you want to bring in an additional mute button and additional mic coverage out into the middle of that space, you can do that with the optional expansion mic. So it's probably a good way for me to pass it along to my buddy Matt here to speak specifically to the bridge in the gap here between Logitech's Meetup product and what's actually going to end up on the screen, which is Barco's ClickShare line. So I'll hand it off to Matt to go from there.
Yeah, thanks. So speaking of the Meetup, I have this hooked up here. It's a pretty simple setup like we were talking about last week. You have your ClickShare conference unit that's plugged into your display via HDMI, and then the Logitech, all-in-one device that Andy was talking about is plugged into the ClickShare conference. So the main idea with it is just wireless collaboration, wireless sharing on any platform, whether that's Teams, Skype for Business, WebEx, Zoom, whatever you're comfortable with. So the idea is simple. With ClickShare, you just plug in your ClickShare button, or you can use your app. So plug it into my USB port, wait a couple seconds for that to be ready to share. And once it's ready to share, you can see I'm now sharing my content, and then it automatically detects that Logitech camera. The microphone and everything is now hearing me and moving towards me, and now connected and using that camera.
Matt, that's awesome. I think really seeing it come to life in that aspect. You don't need to be a AV wizard, AV magician to have this bring your own meeting solution come to life. It's just a matter of taking that puck, plugging it in, and the whole system just works. And I think the automation too is really what LG brings to the table from a display connectivity standpoint. When we talk about the small to medium sized displays, you're looking at that 49, 55 inch, maybe even the 65 inch, the 4K display series. So matching up the full system, that the camera, the display, and that collaboration hardware really functions well together is key. That auto switching, auto turning on, turning off is just really nice. So once again, you just show up to the meeting, you're bringing your own laptop, plugging in that puck, and you're good to go. So really a great solution. Thank you guys very much for joining today. Matt, Andy, always a pleasure. Looking forward to talking next week as we look a little bit more into the large conference room space. So thank you very much, everybody. Look forward to seeing you in a few days.